Hello everybody, BloxingGames here. This video is more like the style of video on BloxingProductions, but I thought I would do it anyway. I intend to make one of these for each SCP, but as 096 is new and in beta and my previous video haven't got tons of views, I'm going to do it on now. I'll probably have to remake this because, you know, beta, but that's besides the point. This video will consist of like guides, a collection of tips on how to play on 096, and a guide's collection of tips on how to counter him. There is going to be some stuff I missed probably, so if you have any other tips or tricks about 096, put it in the comments, and if I get anything wrong, I do deeply apologise. This is 096's passive ability, meaning that this is just what he does without you, the player, having to do anything. It means that if someone looks at your face or shoots you, you get angry, and this is directly linked to your AHP. This is your additional health. This regenerates and will instantly jump up when you start to get rage. That's like at the beginning of that rage animation, you get tons of more health. The more people that rage you, the more HP you get. Also, the longer you're in rage for. As far as I'm aware, it's 15 seconds with an additional 3 seconds for every person that looks at you. I've seen this number skyrocket before and go to ridiculous numbers, but I've also seen a single chaos kill 096 and a grenade do most of his health. Now there is a cooldown between rages, and less people that rage you, the less health you get, but if you're already raged, then the speed at which you can kill new attackers is immense, so don't worry about being outgunned while enraged. However, with all that said, you should still fear a well-timed micro HID. Basically, try to get rage as frequently as possible and kill as many people as possible. But if they pull out the mobile Tesla gate, be cautious, as if timed right, it will tank your health, or just straight up kill you. Haha! Now, when you're raged, you can do two things, right click and left click. These kill people. Left click is your normal attack, it will break doors and kill people, not much more to be said about that. Right click, however, launches you forward. You can use this to jump 99's containment like in the trailer. I thought they nerfed it, but they didn't. It causes you to like leap forwards and break doors and things in front of you. It also allows you to force your way through heavy doors. However, these do close behind you, so you can trap yourself inside. This is something you can do out of range. It allows you to camp doors, and if someone opens that door, it enrages you. They do have to be looking at the door, and it doesn't instant rage on checkpoints, as there's like 2 doors. If they go through the other one, it doesn't catch you, but most of the time it's an instant rage. You're slightly quieter when doing this, but you can still be heard. This is effective against basically everyone, and should be used whenever you're sure someone's going to come through a door. The new 096 is now useful in any scenario and against anyone. He has now not only become even better at taking out crowds, he can now camp as well. With his increasing HP, reduced rage time and ability to open heavy doors, 096 is ridiculously good at wiping out MTF, although he isn't invincible and will die on his own if facing the whole server respawning as MTF. So comboing him with the dog to help kill the squad faster, or Peanut to soak up damage, or both, means that the MTF respawn is much less of a threat. However, this isn't the only area 096 is effective now. Whereas before you would mindlessly walk about light, getting raged once every 3 games, now you wipe out the D-boy population stupidly fast. D-boys commonly walking around in groups, so only one of them needs to open a door you're camping or have 4 pixels of your face on their screen for a fraction of a second, and the number of remaining targets will drop fast. 096 has changed dramatically. He is no longer a disappointment to spawn in as, and instead of mindlessly trading people really slowly waiting for the rare opportunity you rage, you now wreak havoc anywhere you go, and can be useful in any scenario. Now I'm sure that as updates come out and 096 changes, they become more specialised for specific things like the other SCPs. My guess is he's meant to be the counter to the whole server respawning as MTF. But for now, no matter where you go or who you run into, unless you're doing nothing, you will be helpful for your whole SCP team. I'll be honest, this is hard to do. As a D-boy, at the beginning of the game, if you hear crying, just run in the opposite direction. I would recommend warning other D-boys that he's, the way you're running away from, as if he triggers, it's bad for everyone in Light, especially now that he can open 914 and he could always break into O12's door. If you hear crying later in the game, check if it's coming from behind the door you're trying to open, as he may be camping it, and if you open that, you die. Otherwise, simply try to go around him. If he's enraged near you, use a lift. If you get him before 096, he has to wait for the lift to go up, finish the cooldown, then come back down, then go back up to chase you, meaning that this is an effective counter to any SCP, and in many games you will be playing a game of lifts with your opponent. 096 is a minimum of approximately 20 seconds where he can't retaliate from being raged to being able to move while raged. He plays a little animation at the end of his rage, has a cooldown, and has a starting rage animation. However, as soon as the starting rage animation starts, he gets additional health, so you get a minimum of approximately 12 seconds where he has his lowest amount of health. The micro takes 5 seconds to fire, so this is your opportunity to attack before he can run away or retaliate. As said before, a single chaos can kill a 96, so this may be the first time where MTF have to approach this SCP tactically, maybe even one at a time rather than mindlessly rushing in and holding down the fire button. Counting on 96 is just going to come down to tactical thinking and practice, and anyway, as he's still in beta, all this advice may become obsolete in a week, except Northwood. So as my final piece of advice, I would just say, stop watching YouTube videos to try and get better and just play the game. Anyway, check out the Discord and all the various links below, including Creamman Gaming, a key shop where if you use my link I get commission. My friends and I were wondering if people would be interested if we set up a Secret Lab server, or we've been attempting to, so if you would be interested, do join the Discord and we can, release information about that over there. Anyway, until next time.